if you're on the same economic level as they are, their perception is, they don't know anything. So the first thing goes, there's got to be one of them pyramid deals. And everybody knows somebody who's got in a pyramid deal and haven't succeeded. You follow me? So now, from that standpoint, they go, well, my Uncle Joe next door, who's a plumber, hasn't succeeded, or who's a truck driver, haven't succeeded, who works at Walmart guy that haven't succeeded, then ain't no way in the world I'm going to succeed in it either. So it must be one of them pyramid deals. And which what? Because everybody knows somebody who's been in a so-called pyramid deal and haven't succeeded. I said, this is what keeps us from being a pyramid deal. You can make more money than the person who invited you into the program if you decide to be more committed, more focused. She said, what do you mean? I said, well, there were 300,000 people in this company before I got involved. She said, I said, now I'm one of probably the top 20 or 30 income earners in the whole company. And there was 300,000 people who got started before I got started. Do you understand that? So yes, I said, great. That's what keeps from being a pyramid or an illegal pyramid. Because everything you do is a pyramid. Your church is a pyramid. Your job is a pyramid. Everything you do is a pyramid. Everything on the planet is a pyramid. Why? Because that's been found and proven to be the most fundamentally sound structure in the history of mankind, period. That's why everything is built on that structure. So that's a part of stigma, because everybody, watch this. Now, let me get back to this point real quick. Everybody knows someone who's tried it and failed. And what we have to tell people is don't let your future be based on what one of your neighbors done or your friend tried, because you don't know their commitment level.
So to boil that down, the negative stigma comes from negative experiences from the past. Is basically what you're saying. The track record of the industry, people remember the negative. They don't remember the good stuff that has created so many multimillionaires.
No.
But they hear the stigma and pyramid and scam and scheme, and because it's not punching the clock, which seems to be an honorable profession in America, I guess it seems other. It just seems other.
Hey, you want to know a scary stat? You're gonna mess you up that people don't think about? Over 7% of the people that go to college drop out.
Oh my goodness.
That's not talked about. But people still go to college day in and day out, end up $100,000, $200,000 in debt. And you talk about the majority of students that end up going, drop out, never even finish. Go 1 year, 2 years and drop out. Wait a minute. They say over 50% of students that go to med school drop out. But that's not talked about. And people still going to med school every single day, still going to med school every single day. Almost all the folks who want to become superstars and mega movie stars in Hollywood quit the profession. That's not talked about. Millions of people still flocking to California every single year in search of their Hollywood dream. But that's not talked about. Well, you see average people like you, Mr. Ducko, myself, and they go, wait a minute. You can become wealthy and think, yes, you can. But they let the fact that their neighbor, Big Boom, used to say, if you value your own opinion, you're going to get rich in carrot bars. He said that 6 years ago when I first got started. He said, if you value your own opinion, you got to value your own opinion above the opinion. Another thing that stops when we become successful is that we're too worried about what other people think. We've been raised to respond to peer pressure. We want to dress like everybody, look like everybody, act like everybody, go to what everybody do. And then all of a sudden you get in networking and you got to respond outside of that peer pressure, man. That takes a whole nother level of growth. To say, I don't care what my neighbor think. I don't care what my friends think. I don't care what my coworkers think. Okay. And then the more educated you are, the more courage it takes to break that bond. Because by the time you get through college and society puts you in that comfortable job where you're making 60, 70, 80 grand a year, man, and you say, and then you get an advanced degree, it becomes stronger. And by the time you get a PhD, piled higher and deeper, I said it, PhD, piled higher and deeper. It don't mean you're making any money. You got that PhD in front of your name, the status that goes with it. And the last thing to do is demean your status by being in a network marketing concept. You might be broke. You might be terrified. You might be sitting there with a doctor in front of your name. You might be a board certified PhD. Nothing against it. Thank God there was a doctor I had my brain tumor. Thank God there was a doctor I had my heart attack. But let's put all that aside for a minute and ask yourself some fundamental questions, even with all the education. If I don't show up on Monday morning, what happens to my family? If I pass and have a massive heart attack, can my wife or can my husband walk into my practice and take on my practice? And the answer is no. They're not licensed to do so.
So, Mr. Best, when's the last time you punched the clock?
1995, July 14th.
So you haven't punched the clock since 1995?
July 14th.
I haven't punched the clock since March 3rd, 2014.
And that's hey, look, my wife ain't punched one since 1987.
Ronald Reagan was president.
Ronald Reagan was president. My 34-year-old son has never applied for anybody's job in his lifetime. But poor child don't even know his social security number.
And that's all network marketing.
It's all network marketing. Okay. I'm the worst guy in the world. Look, when somebody wants to say something negative about this industry, I'm like, I'm the last guy you want to talk to, because network marketing freed me, freed my wife, freed my sons, freed my mama. Please. Okay. Network marketing is not on trial, folks. We're talking about a close to a $200 billion a year industry. The challenge we have is getting people to ignore the noise, because Joe tried it and it didn't work for Joe. What you got to understand, not that it didn't work for Joe. Joe didn't work it. And wait a minute, and a crucial point. Joe or Josephine didn't give themselves time to succeed. And if they gave themselves time to succeed, they didn't elect to grow, because this is a personal growth industry. It's going to challenge your belief system. Then it's going to challenge your comfort zone. It's going to challenge you. It's going to force you to, if you want it. That's why I make the statement, and I didn't create the statement. If the dream is big enough, everything starts with a dream, Mr. Delco. That's why I spend so much time on it. Logic don't make people do this. It's the dream. Logic makes some people do it. But majority of people, they got to get a dream that's bigger than their fears, that's bigger than their circumstances, that I wanted freedom more than I cared about what my neighbors thought. I wanted freedom more than what I cared about my friends thought. I wanted freedom more than what my mama or daddy thought. Okay, I wanted freedom. I mean, I wanted freedom more than I want a new car, more than I want a new home, more than I want to cruise, more than I want to pilot on the weekends. I wanted to put myself in a position where no man told me what to do. Okay, I wanted that freedom. Okay, no man told me or my wife what to do. Okay, now you're talking about growth. And when I first started business, I won't think about Free and Val. Okay, I was thinking about Free and me. Okay, I was like, Val, I like her job. Okay, I hadn't thought about that. You know, I hadn't expanded. I'm selfish. I hadn't expanded my dream to include her. Like, I thought she liked her job. Everybody had a job. The guy said, you might want to free your wife first. I went, what? I said, oh. I said, she liked her job. I came as Val. I said, Val, you like your job? She said, I quit this job tomorrow. I said, oh. And that was the first agenda. 1987, she left her job.
I'm not going to drive you too far on that point. Just one last thing on the stigma. So it doesn't bother me, but they say things like, I don't like people making money off of me.
Okay. Every time I hear, I'm not going to regress too much, but let's just say this, folks. When anybody asks questions like, where's the money going and who's getting paid and the guy at the top, all those kinds of questions come from two places. Only two places they come from. Number one is a low self-image, meaning that person don't believe it's possible for them to start a business and actually build a team of people, 100, 500, 1,000, 2,000. They don't believe it's possible for them to build a team starting with them that will actually pay them an ongoing residual income. That's number one. They got that low self-image going on. They don't understand yet. They still haven't quite understand that in this world, everything they do, someone's getting paid. Everything they do, when they wake up in the morning and brush their teeth, somebody got paid. They turn the water on, somebody got paid. They flush the toilet, somebody got paid. They use soap, somebody got paid. They drive to work, somebody got paid. They work all day, somebody got paid. Everything you do, someone is making money, earning money on every single thing you do. Now, America has tricked us in that we don't care as long as that person's a stranger. We don't care if the Walmart family is worth worth billions of dollars. We don't care if Jeff Bezos look, company makes $400 billion and we buy products from Amazon all day long because we don't know Amazon. Our concern of jealousy is when our neighbor might make one nickel because we saved $1. Okay, we got to grow. Not to be on this call. I'm preaching to the choir. I'm trying to prepare you to be armed so when you run across these kinds of conversations, you understand the person sitting across you. The issue's not yours. The issue's not Carabar's. The issue is theirs. They're either dealing with a low self-image or a spirit of jealousy, and they don't want to express that to you. They're concerned about you making a dime because they buy a package, or you making a dime because they exchange dollars for gold, saving all money. They're concerned about you making a dime. They don't worry about Bank of America ripping them off for 100 plus years. They ain't worried about Citibank ripping them off. They ain't worried about the mortgage company ripping them off, but they worried about you, their next door neighbor, making a dime. Now, understand that 99% of the population already way ahead of you anyway. If you're going to work every morning, you're not even in the game. You got to get in the game to even understand you're losing the game. You got to get in the game first to understand you're losing the game. Some of you are losing the game, and they don't even know they're in the game. They don't even know they're playing the game, and they're out there to lose because they're on the bench, but they don't even know they're in the game. Or they're a fan and don't even know they're really in the game, but they're a spectator. You want to get in the game? Sign their free application and start exchanging dollars, fiat money, for gold, and then start showing other people. Now you're competing in the game. And we, Wealth Builders Worldwide, and this team of leaders and moderators, we're going to show you how to win in this game. You know why? Because we get compensated to teach you what we know and to teach you to win.
You just cracked the acorn on why people have a problem with network marketing. They don't think it's a pyramid. They don't think it's a scam. They think somebody gonna make some money off of them. I guarantee you. Mm-hmm. That's the problem with networking right there. They don't care about pyramids. Man, people make pilgrimages to the pyramids. Man, they don't care about that. They don't want you to make money off of them. You just killed, man. Oh my God, I don't even think you know what you said right there, bro.
But you just said it again, Mr. Dale. You just said it. They don't want you to make money off them. They don't mind that stranger. They don't mind Walmart. They don't mind Jeff Bezos. They don't mind Bill Gates. They don't mind Warren Buffett. They don't mind Kroger's. They don't mind Food Lion. They don't mind the person at the gas station making money. They are concerned about their next door neighbor Ronnie making money. They're concerned about the next door neighbor Jeffrey making money. They're concerned about Shanika making money. They're concerned about Abdul making money because they know Abdul. Okay, they're not concerned about strangers making. That's why when the dust settles, it's gonna blow your mind, folks. I'm here to tell you, if your family signs up and buy gold and save gold, you are blessed. That's why Carabas is so different. I've never seen this many family members get involved, fall in love, and work together in unity like they do in Carabas than any other thing I've ever been involved. My wife has ever been in 35 years. That's what Carabas is unique. But I'm here to tell you, even here, if you have a family member that says yes, I mean, why do you think I get so cranked up when I see Roslyn and her mother in the business together, and when I see Mustafa Muhammad and his grandson in the business together, and when I see all these families working in the business together, it blows my mind. I literally fill up with tears because I know how uniquely rare that is. So if you got a family that signs up and actually save gold and actually in cryptocurrency, actually plugs in and comes to the events, you are blessed on a level you can't even begin to comprehend. Because when the dust settles, this is what I wanted to say, Mr. Duck. You're going to look at your team, you go, oh, my God, I got 10,000 people here, but 9,500 of them, 9,950 of them, I didn't know before I started Carry Bars. You could meet a stranger in a gas station and a lot of times enroll them in your business fast you enroll somebody you've known for 30 years. Because they got some psychological thing going in their brain about you making money on them, and they can't let it go. But you'll call a stranger, okay? And they'll say, what you got? That's why some of you right now, you sponsoring people in Ethiopia, sponsoring Nigeria, but your next door neighbor still ain't got in. But you sponsor you all over the world, and you still scratch your head saying, my Greek brother, my Omega Psi Phi brother, my AKA sister haven't got in yet, but I'm sponsoring you all over the world. Whew. Anyway, let me get off that, man. I'm cranked up. See, that's why, Mr. I've been hiding, because I know I'm too cranked.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. So my name is Kansu Hotep Atum, and I am in the building. Let me make sure. Looks like my Facebook audience isn't getting sound. Just give me 1 second here, y'all. I appreciate y'all on that. And there we go. This should give sound to my amazing Facebook audience. Hopefully all y'all can hear me now. Sorry about that. And yeah, good morning to everybody. So what I want to do is I want to get everybody who's on here, the audience, I want you to please place your names and where you're calling from in our chat, preferably on Gold Rocks. We'll see if somebody can get you on Facebook too, but Gold Rocks is the place to be. And put your name in the chat, and we're going to have our amazing moderating team call as many of you out as possible. So let's get it started.
Maria Johnson, New York.
Eric Teray Mohammed.
All right, Fred Gabster, what's going on?
Monday. Stephanie Pryor. Connie Disney. Eva
in the building.
Johnson. Steve Holland.
Victor in the house.
Victor in the house.
All right.
Still in Royal, straight out of Compton in the house. Still Red, New Jersey in the building.
Welcome.
Eric Teray
Dollar in the house.
Roger Williams.
Welcome to the
Yvonne Busy Bird, VA in the house. Kevin Millender in the building. Baddest Miller in the house.
Danny James is in here.
Merle Anderson, Houston, Texas in the house.
God take Texas in the house.
The Real Browns in the building.
Yes,
Brother Kansu in the building.
Brother Dante Taylor in the house.
Ow.
Ow. So before we go any further, I would like to just let people know and give everybody an overview of what it is that you can expect or what our mission is here at Wealth Builders Worldwide. And I have Brother Mark Hammonds, and he's going to be kind enough to drop that on us today.
Wealth Builders Worldwide mission: to provide individuals worldwide with the tools to acquire to enhance their lives, achieve their dreams, and build massive wealth. We are a salespeople. We are a sales team. We do not sell products, goods, or service. We sell people on the infinite possibilities of their lives and the power of their dreams. We sell people on never giving up. We know this is a noble cause. Now, if you're a guest on the line today, get back with the person who invited you to this call and let them know you're ready to open up your FreeBay account right now. Back to you.
Wow. And thank you so much, Mark Hammonds. I mean, you got the smooth, man, you got that commercial. You got to do a commercial for me, man. You got that thing down. I appreciate that. And, I'm offering people the opportunity who would like to be heard and now seen on the pre-call. If you send your video interviews in, or your video mission statements in, or send them to me, I'll be happy to feature them. We love hearing your voice and also seeing your face. It's excellent. It really shows the diversity and the passion that we have here. I'm not going to spend a lot of time recapping because we got so much to do today, and we got so many amazing people that are going to be touching this platform today. But I'm just going to touch on it a little bit, just a little bit. And, it is true. Sometimes people may not want to join the opportunity that you have for them simply because of that. And just be a little easy with them because it's a part of the dissidence. It's a part of that pre-programmed, reason that we're all here together studying personal development and becoming better people, because there's a natural, almost, it's unnatural, but since it's learned, it becomes like natural of us not to want to see others succeed, or at least not more than we do, right? And unfortunately, that's the mentality of many of those around us. But there's a way to defeat that. You defeat that with kindness. You defeat that by celebrating others' success, even when they're more successful than you. One thing I love about the coaches and wealth builders worldwide is there is no shortage of congratulation, of celebration for all of the achievements we accomplish. And I think as a team, that's one of the most important realizations I've come to here, is just celebrating people for their accomplishments, because each accomplishment, each package that somebody grabs, each just registering, just being a part of somebody's list, just wanting to be a part of someone's leadership, these all take time. These all take a decision. These all take commitment. These all take something special inside of us, maybe even an intuition. It could even be something spiritual on a deeper level, but something happens that makes all of you special, and it makes all of you should be celebrated. You should be celebrated just for being on this call today. And I do celebrate you. I'm humbled. I often say that without you, there wouldn't be much need for me doing what I'm doing today, right? So I celebrate the audience. I celebrate everybody who's taken the most precious, irredeemable commodity in the world, which is time, and decided to spend some of their time here with us. But that's enough. I want to tell you a little bit about myself real quick. So I'm a published author. I have 10 years in video production, which gives me the ability to do some of this cool stuff. I've been studying live streaming for 2.5 years, and also am the CEO of Inclusive Game Design. And I am a proud lifelong member of Wealth Builders Worldwide, so I'm not going anywhere. With all that being said, I do have a mentor. And I'm going to tell you why this mentor is so special to so many people. One reason is, let's say one reason that this mentor is special to so many people is he was able to retire from a six-figure income in just 103 days in this system of wealth builders worldwide. Not only was he able to do that, but through the mentorship and the guidance of the best family, he put an extra zero behind them six figures, and last year earned seven figures. And I think that's a pretty phenomenal task. You know, many people never make it there. And I think it's important to choose leaders that not only are role models, but they've also accomplished some of what we like to accomplish. And this young man and his wife have accomplished many of the things I would like to accomplish. And it's just great to have them on this platform. So without further, Michael L. Dalco, come on in, brother.
Kansu Hotep Atum, what's going on? Good morning to you. How you doing? Good morning.
I'm doing
Good
excellent.
to see you on the platform. What a smashing call, if I may say so myself. What a great call, man, to have the opportunity and the pleasure to be on a platform with Ty Best and to sort of interview him, and in certain places even take over the interview because he got me too fired up. I was talking to some global leaders this morning. We're having a little think tank session, Kansu, and one of these leaders, they said she grew up in a family that they owned a restaurant. And so from her very earliest memories, her family, they were entrepreneurs. And that's kind of all she knew. And she decided to venture into the industry of network marketing. And she started making a little bit of money, but she couldn't sustain it. She felt like it didn't work. She went back into the restaurant and got a job, and started working in like a cubicle. And while she was working in that cubicle for 90 days, during that time period, she met another lady. She handed her a network marketing tape. The lady went home, listened to the tape, came back to work the next day and said, "Why are we working here?" She said, "Why are we?" Y'all gonna meet this person. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. You're gonna meet him. She said, "Why are we working here?" And she said, "That's a good question." She said, "We should be doing this." And what it is, we don't have confidence in ourselves. I was talking to another guy in that same think tank. He said, "I did my first direct sales business when I was 20 years old. I sold a Kirby." He said, "When I sold my first Kirby, it proved to me that I never, ever have to work for someone else another day in my life." Guys, there are these stories. They're all over the world. When Mr. Best, when I first met him, he started talking about network marketing like it was the most normal thing you could ever do. It was so abrasive to my paradigm. I could not really understand how he was talking so normal and calm about network marketing, like this is what you should be doing. Whereas it's counter the culture of almost everyone else in America. They think we're doing something strange. Here's the key. Get out there and talk to everybody right now, because what you're going to find is there are dreamers who feel crazy working a job. They just don't know that there's another way. See, you wrongly think that you got to convince somebody to come and do this, and you don't. You simply have to advise them or pique their interest to let them know that there's something else they could be doing. They don't know that folks make more money in a day than some people make all week. They don't know that. I went last night and got $1,000 worth of Bitcoin to move over to my GS Trade account to be prepared for what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, it was $16,700 when I bought it. I woke up this morning, it was $17,025, and right now, I think it's gone up another $200. I made more money saving money in a different medium than most people make all day working. I went to bed, made a purchase, woke up richer. We just didn't know. It's $17,319 right now. We didn't know. The school's not going to tell you. They need workers. They're a part of the machine. The president not going to tell you. I watched Michelle Obama. I love me some Michelle Obama. I watched her on a speech where she was talking about the dignity of having a job. Congrats to President-elect Joe Biden. But I heard him talking about getting good jobs. They don't know any better. They don't know anything to tell you but what they've been taught. Go to school, go to college, get a degree, work a job until you die. And there's folks like me over here making $300, $400, $500 in my sleep, just exchanging paper dollars for Bitcoin. We're about to head into an opportunity. So many lives are going to be changed. All I say to you is study so you can intelligibly share with other people that there is absolutely a better way. Great to see you, Consul. You're looking so sharp, man. I need to go put on a tie. Back to you.
Well, the microphone's been damaged, y'all. And I would say if we didn't have this gentleman's mentor coming onto the call, we might have to shut the call down after that. Man, Mr. Dalcourt is so explosive. And I just thank you for lending us your time each and every day and spending this time with us and just pouring out this information. There's no excuse for anybody not to be able to reach your goals with the type of leadership that we have. And amazingly enough, that gentleman that just spoke, all the fire that he poured onto you, he too has a mentor. I should say mentors. And you see his mentors up here, Mr. Ty and Mrs. Valerie Best. And they are published authors. They have several books out. Most recently, Ty Best has released the Dream Chasers Manifesto, which is a way that we protect our dreams from a world of non-dreamers. Phenomenal, phenomenal book. Leaders are readers, and I got mine right here. I was lucky enough to have mine signed and all this kind of good stuff, right? But yeah, I mean, this gentleman is just phenomenal. And as I mentioned before, he is also the personal mentor of that millionaire you just seen on here. So we're going to bring this networking Hall of Famer and millionaire into the call. Mr. Ty and Miss Val Bass and Alex and Gabe, whoever's on here today, come on in and give us a big old owl.
Good morning, Brother Consul. Man, what an incredible call. Well, Builders Worldwide, what do we say? Here's Miss Valerie Best.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Consul. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, exciting call. Love the pre-call. Okay, I'm just raring to go and excited to get on with my day. Over to you, Mr. Best.
Hey, look, Mr. Delco, yeah, you broke the mic, threw it away, put it on fire. I don't even know what to say after that, man, but you were crystal clear this morning. What a message. Thank you for the overview. Thank you for that pre-call. But I did sit down and say, well, I got 3 quick points and I'm done. Number one, you took me to another level this morning, Brother Consul, when you said something about, well, the pre-call triggered this thought in my mind. And Mr. Delco, think about this. In this program, this new compensation plan, that's about 95% done, everybody wins for real. I mean, it's almost like we spoke these things into existence. We've been playing everyone wins, everybody wins, everybody wins. All I do is win. We've been playing that now for 5 years. Look at the comp plan. No matter if you upline or downline or crossline, it don't matter. You get in the pool, you benefit from everybody's success. I said last night, would you like to have Mr. Michael L. Delco on your downline? You don't, Brother Constant, your downline. You want CeCe Mahoney, your down. You start visualizing people you love to have in your downline on your team. Well, this is the consummate team effort, folks, because of all these pools that's being put together that you qualify literally at an entry level. Man, that means so a person have to worry about their upline making money on them. They truly want their upline to succeed more, because their upline succeed, they get into a pool. Man, oh my God. Anyway, I hope you understand that. Second point, I got the freedom question, or the $1 million question. And the $1 million question is this. Would you spend $150 one time to put yourself in a position to make over $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months? Would you spend $150 one time to put yourself in a position to make over $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months? There should only be one answer to that question, is yes. Anything other than that, to me is a waste of time. That question right there, when they say yes, you said great. See you at 10 o'clock tonight on goldrocks.info. Hey, see you at 10 o'clock tonight on goldrocks.info. They say anything other than I got to think about, okay, great. You're not what I'm looking for right now. Next. Because Mr. Delco said, folks, we have history. History is in the process of being made because we converged all this technology, not just the technology. It's a combination of technology, combination of the product, combination of the cryptocurrency, combination of the coin, combination of this vehicle called networking. All that's coming together at one time. Everything we've done in the last 7 years, as far as I'm concerned, and everything I've done in my life for the last 37 years have led to this point. I thought the culmination was the last program. And I realize now that was just a prelude to what we're about to do. You may not believe that. That's your choice. But we're going to prove it to you over the next 12 months. God bless. Thank you, Brother Consu, for all you do. Well, Builders Worldwide, what do we say? Ahoo.
Ahoo. Let me give you a big old ahoo for that one. And this would be a good time for a slight interlude of
no matter what, got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
So what we're going to do now is, let me see if we have any moderators with anything to say today. Okay, it looks like we're going to be able to roll right on into the queue. So I want to make sure that y'all go ahead and the instructions are up top there. *9 will get you in. *6 will unmute yourself. So once I call on you, I want you to unmute yourself. If you don't have a name attached to your account, just listen up for your area code, okay? Because I'm going to call out your area code instead. And we got some amazing people on here already. I see. Let me see. First leader we have up today appears to be, wow, we're going to get him in here first. Well, he's at the top, so that's why he's first, actually. Eric Teray Muhammad, come on in and talk to us, brother.
Ready for revolution, brother Kansu Hotep Atum. How you
and
doing?
It's necessary.
Listen, outstanding call, and it got me so fired up and geeked just to know that I'm heading in the right direction, with the brilliant mentorship, the direct mentorship we have in Mr. Michael L. Delco and Mr. Tyrone Best, and the families. Listen, I've reached a plateau today. I've literally just got a verbal consent of my 111th person who's willing to answer yes to the question that Mr. Best just raised. Would you take $150, knowing that you can potentially earn $200,000 off it in the next 6 to 9 months? And they said, let's go. I'm telling you, family, what's in front of us is amazing. You should all be making those calls. I'm on a personal campaign to keep it 100. I want 100 people a day to know that freedom is in their grasp. Thank you. What an amazing call, amazing opportunity to be here with you today, brother.
Eric Teray, don't go anywhere real quick. Don't go anywhere. In our
Yes,
chat
sir.
room, folks, Wealth Builders, how many of y'all posted what Ty Best just said? Eric Teray said he did, and somebody already responded. If you posted that, type me, because I posted it, and that's amazing. Brilliant minds think alike. See, this is what I keep saying. Boy, we're writing a story right here. Maybe in another 2-3 years, I'm going to write a book like Kansu did, and it's just going to be experiences that I've had, good and bad, because you need to hear the whole story. I can't tell y'all how many people say, man, why you always talk about Mr. Best? All you do is talk about Ty Best. Oh. Okay. Talk all you want to, because every time I listen to him, my bank account goes up.
Teach, that's right.
Literally, my bank account explodes. Every time I listen, every time he talks and I listen, I try to apply something that he said. Well, he said that, Mr. Best, he old school. Okay. And my bank account goes up again. It say, if you have very little to lose and everything to gain, by all means, try. All right, so I learned something new. Let me try it. It doesn't matter if it costs me $50. I'm going to try it. My bank account goes up again. And you keep on talking about it. Keep on calling me or whatever you call me. Y'all got some good names. I love them. Can't troll me. You can't troll me because every time it talks, I listen. So how many of y'all posted? I see those me's out there. See, your ears are better than the voice. It's what you're pulling from that speaker is what you get out of it. If you listen intently with an intent to do, you will acquire more from the speaker than the speaker is saying. There's always a voice behind the voice. There's something in it for you. Every destination is divine. Look, don't ever think that you arrive at a place and it's a mistake. You can have a flat tire and there's a reason behind it. You need to sit there for a minute. There's always something in it. You're in a divine exercise here, guys. This thing is so amazing. I'm telling you right now, stop taking for granted where you end up. Sherry Brown said one day, if a hurricane picks your house up and blows it to the other side of town, it was trying to move you to somewhere you're supposed to be. Hey, guys, find destiny in everything that you end up in. When Mr. Best talks, he's an inspired teacher. And you either gonna listen and say he's old school, or you're gonna listen and say, I'm gonna do that. Now, me and Eric Teray, we're gonna get some people to respond to us today, and our bank account's gonna grow right while you talking smack.
That's right.
Good God. Back to you, brother.
Ooh, man, I don't know if I have anything left to say. You've been destroyed it today, brother.
Oh, Mr. Consul?
Man. Yes, sir.
I just want to say I'll see everybody at 12 noon. I'm doing the presentation today. The theme, keep it 100.
I love it. I love it. And I mean, staying true to ourselves and knowing ourselves is two of the most important principles in the world. I love that theme. Man, you know, what a wonderful team. I wonder if anybody new is listening. I know there's always somebody new on here, and y'all must be blown away, and for good reason. These people that you hear are, you just got to get in to know. You got to plug in. I mean, join us on this call every day. Let your voice be heard, because you're going to find these subtle positive changes in your life that just start to continue, and they unfold faster. It's like they unfold like inflation in its last moments, right? It just starts to build up really fast, and we start to become these outstanding people that we always knew we could be, but it just seemed a little distant. There was a gap between who we could be and who we are, and now we're filling in that gap with tremendous leadership. Next up, though, we have Brother Anshar L. Goldman. Come on and talk to us, sir.
It's the Goldman. Yeah, that's me. Anshar L. chiming in Daytona Beach, Florida. Hey, the only thing I got to say is last person to 1 million family members is a riding egg. All right, let's go. Eric Teray, I'm on your head. Let's go.
I woo. And yeah, brother Eric Teray, I feel the same way, man. I'm after your team, I'm going to have the biggest team that going to. You are crushing it, though, brother. And I'll tell you, I want to say something about Eric Teray before we move on, real quick. And I said this about this brother, but I said he is a teacher of teachers. Because listen, I go and watch his streams to figure out how I should move forward with some of my moves. And you know, we both do streams. We're on the same panel, but that's the type of humility I think that is both necessary and respected, and also encouraged here in Wealth Builders Worldwide. I just love this team so much. I can't say enough good about y'all in one session. I have another leader coming up today, and this is Eric Williams. Come on up and talk to us.
Good morning. Can you hear me, Mr. Consul?
I sure can. We all
right.
can.
Good morning. I'll tell you, man, I'm just on fire, man. I'm getting ready to get myself ready here, go out to an appointment, man. But I was always taught, man, I don't go necessarily out to do the business, but while I'm out, I'm going to do the business, man. I'm going to run into somebody, and I'm going to talk with somebody briefly just to find out where their head is at. And if they're right, hey, they on the list. They're probably going to be on the list anyway, because I done stopped them. All right. Good morning, good evening, and y'all have a great day. Thank you.
You have a blessed day as well. Way to use your time, sir. And man, this next gentleman up that's coming up, I'm going to have to give him a little bit of pre-edification. I mean, some of you may not know who he is, but I definitely do. He's a dear friend of mine. And man, we did a huddle yesterday, and he told his very a colorful story of his tragedy and triumph and tragedy and triumph again. And now he's on his way to the top. But Brother Danny James, come on in and talk to us.
Good golden afternoon, brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh man, thanks for yesterday, bro. Family, I'm grateful to be here. It's been a long journey for me. Most of y'all heard a little bit of my story. Like I said, it was like a roller coaster that Disney wished they had, and there's way more to that story. But anyways, folks, I'm just here to let you know that if you continue to plug in, let these guys into you, you will grow, you will blossom, and you will bloom, and you will rocket to the stars. It's just the way it is. Ahoo, I'm out.
And man, I don't think I could have said it any better than Brother Danny did, without question. I mean, and I'll tell you, you know, we, all of you as leaders here, you don't really know the lives that you're touching and the impact you're having on people's lives until later. Like these seeds you're planting, I mean, are going to provide trees and shade for future generations to come long after you're gone. And I mean, being a leader is so important. And I'm glad that all of you are shaping up to become what you're shaping to become, including Brother Danny James and all the people I hear calling in here. You know what I love about when people call in here? You hear the evolution in the people. And there's one last thing I want to say real quick. I'm sorry for taking up so much time, but you know what? I realized something after I watched Danny yesterday and his interview, and Mr. Best, thank you for blessing our platform. I realized something. You know, Wealth Builders Worldwide partners with the very best companies that provide, usually, you know, they have something to sell and they have a service. But Wealth Builders Worldwide itself is providing something for absolutely free that is changing people's lives in a way that is, it's priceless. There is no price that can be put on it. When you go back and you hear Danny James' story and what joining Wealth Builders Worldwide has done for him in his personal life, we're really on to something here. And I am so proud to be a part of this. Next up, we have Satak. Come on in and talk to us, brother.
Hey, how Rob back, Council, and greetings to all the Wealth Builders. First of all, I want to say that pre-call, my goodness, Mr. Best, that was phenomenal. I got to go back and listen to it again and take like massive notes, and because there's some very powerful nuggets that you dropped on that one. And like I said before, we have an amazing leadership. Ty Best, Mr. Ty Best, Mr. Michael Delco, and I'm going to call Mr. Eritrea Muhammad the professor because he dropped a lot of good information as well. And real quick, I just want to say I was very inspired by Danny's testimony last night, and that's a very powerful, emotional statement that he gave us. And I just like to say, everybody, let's go, let's go. That's my motto from now on. Let's go, let's do it, let's get it in. Peace out.
Peace. Thank you, brother. You have a blessed day. And thank you again for your voice. And oh yeah, thank you again for that amazing overview that you did this morning. That was also the brother known as Mark Hammonds. So next up, we got Wendell Graham, excuse me. Wendell Graham, you are live. Okay. Going once, going twice. And next up, we got... Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Awesome pre-call this morning. Wow. We are so inspired by all the great leaders, and that poor call was something else. I remember saying to myself, I want to have my own business. I'm tired of hearing the bell ring as a school teacher. I want to be my own boss. And after I resigned 1988, I went back into teaching 1995, whatever. And then I dropped it and went into insurance. I want to be my own boss. I want to be financially free. Well, I'm so inspired this morning. I'm through with teaching. I'm through with insurance, and I'm with Freebay, and I'm with this company. And thanks to all of you and the great call last night, all these hours last night to 11 o'clock, Mr. Best and Mr. Dalco and all of you on the line. I want to thank you so much and appreciate all that you do. We are so inspired. What can we do? Go for the goal because we are created to be successful. God bless you and have a golden day.
God bless you and have a golden day too, sister. And it's always a pleasure and honor to have you on this call. I don't think it could be the same without you every morning.
Thank you.
Next up, we have Stephanie Pryor is back. Come on, talk to us. Stephanie Pryor, you are live. Okay.
Good morning, Consu.
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
We sure can.
This is Stephanie Pryor. I'm just chiming in. Haven't chimed in a while. Just been listening to all you beautiful, positive family members of mine. Just wanted to say this is the greatest, I'm going to say, carnival ride that I've ever been on. And it's only getting better. For everyone that's in here, is hanging in there, keep hanging in there because I only see sunshine and blue sky. Everyone have a wonderful golden day. And as always, and persistent and consistently plugging in. Ooh.
Ooh. And you have a blessed day. Make sure you call in more often. We always love to hear your voice. That's all the raised hands I think I got now. So it looks like we just about got through everybody. Let me make sure I'm not. Okay, yeah. It looks like everybody that wanted to get in has got in. Oh, no. We got some more up there. I'm tripping. Mr. Roderick Joe, you're up next.
Shalom, Brother Kansu. Well, Brothers Worldwide, this is Roderick Joe out of Arlington, Texas. Plugged in my voice, an amazing call. Let's go get it.
Ooh. Way to use that time, brother. Next up, we have, I'm going to try to say your name, Chioma. Come on in and talk to us. You are live. I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but it's Chioma. And you are live. Okay. We will try to get you back in a little bit later if you want to get back on. Okay, so next up we have Amy Lewis. Come on and talk to us.
Hi, this is Amy Lewis from Norfolk, Virginia. I came in. If y'all could repeat that thing again about what you're posting on Facebook, I kind of missed that part, but loving everything, making sure I stay plugged in, tuned in, so we can go up together.
Woo. Hey, Mr. Dalco, would you mind repeating that for her? I don't want to jack it up.
Would you spend $150 one time to put yourself in a position to make over $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months? Would you spend $150 one time to put yourself in a position? No guarantee to put yourself in a position to earn over $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months? If yes, if the answer is yes, great. Hey, join us tonight at 10 o'clock on goldrocks.info. That's it.
So there it is. And you heard it from the original source himself. So thank you so much, Mr. Best, for chiming in. I hadn't got to write down the actual the number 200,000. So I got it this time. I didn't want to just tell her whatever.
Folks, don't get too hung up on words. Just keep it simple. Hey, would you be interested in spending $150 one time? Put yourself in a position to make $200,000. That's over. When that matrix fills up, that's over $200,000. That's not counting the pool. That's not counting a whole lot of stuff. I don't want to get into it, man. You keep it that simple. And I guarantee you'll have thousands in your organization in 90 days when you keep the message that simple, drive them to a presentation. Oh my God, I don't want to get started. Back to you, man. Back to you guys.
Well, thank you so much. And nobody could say it better than you can. So thank you for chiming in and helping us with that question today. Next up, we got Samuel Jackson. Come on in and talk to us.
Good morning, Brother Kansu, Hotep, Atum. Good morning. This is Samuel.
We're calling out of Minnesota here. Sarah and I are sitting and enjoying the power call this morning. Wanted to congratulate everyone on their successes here and give a shout out to the greatest leadership in the world and say, free people, enjoy this. Au. Back to you, sir. Au. Thank you so much and great use of time this morning, sir. So next up, we will be having Fred Gabster. Come on in.
Good morning, Brother Kansu.
Good morning.
I am listening to the Ty and Mike show every night at 7 o'clock Pacific. And not only is it sometimes hilarious 3 or 10 times just to get it all, pardon me, but when you hear Ty Best get excited about these pools, and he's seen all these comp plans, he's studied them all, you better, what is it? Success leaves clues. And I've never been this excited about anything in my life. And all I'm telling people is, do you have any interest in crypto? And the response has just been unlike anything that I've ever done. I mean, I'm almost speechless. I sometimes am trembling with excitement when I talk to folks. And speaking of next level, I've noticed Mike Dalco go to another level since this whole thing started. And I've always wanted to get on the line. Damn. I plugged in about 6 months ago again. And the person that I've heard go to the next level is Sherry Brown. So props to her and props to you. I love all the stuff that you do as well, brother.
Well, I appreciate you and thank you. And you have a blessed day. And we definitely take your words to heart. We appreciate you too, sir. Excuse me. Next up, it must be 601.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. This is Glenn Perkins out of Jackson, Mississippi.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. You are doing an excellent job. Great pre-call. Great. Over by Mr. Hammond. Just wanted to say I am just listening in. The leaders are phenomenal. Mr. Eric DeRay, man, I cannot say enough about him. And know Mr. Best and Mr. Delco doing just a tremendous job making this transition to the new system. So everyone stay plugged in. This is a phenomenal system, something we have never did before. And I'm like the gentleman before, I'm so excited about this, man, because I see it coming in to fruition. Everyone have a great day. Stay plugged in and keep doing an excellent job, Mr. Atu.
Au. Thank you. Have a blessed day. It's always a pleasure to hear from your voice. And I tell you this, one of the positive things about calling and let your voice be heard is it shows your team that you're plugged in. When they hear you on here every day and they hear that voice, they know that you're plugged in. And that shows leadership and that becomes duplicated, and duplication leads to massive wealth, right? So next up, we have Michael Hayes. Come on and talk to me, brother.
Good morning, Brother Kansu. This is Michael Hayes out of Romulus, Michigan. And I just like to add to this morning's call that in February 9 of 2019, I started off in this company with 150 euros. And from that 150 euros, I had grown a team. I have still growing a team, and I have acquired over 700,000 KBC coins that were converted into the G99. And I thank Mr. Delco and Mr. Best. Those guys are phenomenal. You're phenomenal. The Wealth Builders Worldwide is a phenomenal organization to belong to. And I just praise you guys. And I just wanted to add my voice to the call. Thank you so much.
Thank you for calling in, brother. And give me a text today if you don't mind. I'd like to link up with you for our next appointment. Next up, we have, oh man, I definitely got to give a little edification to this brother because he is a presenter, he is a speaker, he is a husband, and he is a wealth builder worldwide. This is Brother Gregory McKay. Come on and talk to us, bro.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I'm humbled by your kind words, and glad to be on this platform with such wonderful people in leadership. And one or two. We were on a team call last night. Freedom builders, because we know that freedom is built. You got to build that thing. And we had a young lady on there that was looking at getting a master node and was having some trouble understanding about the BTC purchasing of it, thinking you were purchasing it, but not recognizing she had enough coins to secure a master node, but the BTC was to get it implemented. And so many of us may have some of the things we need, but not all the pieces together. And we get to come together and get all that clarification. So this family always helps everybody get to the next level. But I did want to say beautiful pre-call, because when we can get into a unity situation, the community of unity, there's nothing that we can't do. And for everybody that's here on this call, there are moments in your life. There are moments. It's like a split second. It's like hearing something. It's like you're right there. And we're giving this to people in this moment, that they can change their lives in a short time. And I know it sounds so cliche-ish, because we sit here and listen to it, it's like, we can't take it. but it's all real. And when you're in the money business, and if any of you don't know what's going on, go to coinmarketcap.com and go look at the billions of dollars that are being moved every single day while you sleep, or while you going to the store, or while you sitting there watching TV. There are billions, almost going to trillions of dollars being moved in the crypto space already. So, hey, I just want to let everybody know, get on the call with us tonight at 10 o'clock. Be prepared, be open, because we are going to be, I'm putting on there, if you want to retire in 2020 or 2021, you want to ride with us. Back to you, sir.
Oh, man, I like that. If you want to retire in 2021, ride with us. I love it, brother. And that's a great way to close out the Q&A. I couldn't have said it better. And I think you really turned that microphone back on fire once again. So I appreciate you, brother. Somebody is blinking in and out. I know that must be Norma Crowder. Let me grab her. Oh, dang, that wasn't Norma. Hold on. I'll try to grab Norma here. I love when she closes out our Q&A, but she's blinking. If anybody else can grab her, I appreciate it. She's just kind of going in and out like, yeah, I don't see her, unfortunately. Hey, going it. Well, Miss Norma Crowder, if we don't get you in today, you know that we know that you're here and we love hearing from you. Okay, so something popped up real quick. I'm going to go ahead and take this one last one. Maybe Norma will come in between times. So this is area code 706. Come on in and talk to us.
Glorious Exclamation Horizons means Orion. Marie Stafford, Athens, Georgia.
Marie, try to come back on. I'm sorry. That was actually an accident. Marie, you might have to unmute yourself again. I'm sorry, sis.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, Marie Stafford, Athens, Georgia. Rahul Consul Hotel, aka after and took. You are dynamic in all you do. All we do is win-win, no matter what. It's your time. It's like looking through a telescope of what you want to be. Thanks to Mr. Best. He inspired me, and his wife inspires me so much. Thank you, Mrs. Best, for all you do. You must be a special lady sitting on top of the world, because it's a battle with a job or with a corporate, from a corporate job to pull in from underneath. They might pull it from underneath your
I don't know what happened there. It looks like Miss Norma Crowder then popped in. That's good. So we lost a great one, but we have another great one to follow. See if you can get back in, Miss Stafford. Miss Norma Crowder, come on in and talk to us.
Hello.
Hey.
Brother Consul. Yes, I was trying to get in. That pre-call, I was up listening to it, and it was amazing what they talked about. Because I was in some of those multi-level marketing, and I didn't make all any money, and that's why my family look at me and say, "You ain't another one." No, I'm not. But anyway, thanks to all the moderators. Thanks to you for getting me in. Love you. Love all of you. And Mr. Best and Mr. Delco and y'all's families, you are more than blessed. And Mr. Brother Ray, Muhammad, you are a professor. Anyway, thanks all of you. I love you all. And you just bless me every day. But I'm going to stop saying I'm going to be up all night. Because if I say that again, I might be up all night. So I'm going to say, I'm going to go to sleep with a smile on my face. Love you all. God bless.
We love you too, sis, and that's right. You think about what you want, not what you don't want. So you go to sleep with that smile tonight, and we're all going to go to sleep with a smile. You know why? Because we're in position. We're in position to be wealthy. We put ourselves in position of the currency instead of where the currency is coming from, and we did that with the help of these two gentlemen that I'm about to bring in before we end the call today. So what I would like to do is, if he is available, let's go ahead and bring Mr. Dalco back in for any closing comments, sir. Mr. Dalco may be on a corporate call. You know how he does. So we are going to go over to Mr. Best and the Best family for any closing comments.
Yes, sir. Ms. Best, you want to add anything?
Great call.
Great call, Brother Constance. I want to leave everybody with this thought. One of our former presidents is quoted as saying, a rising tide raises all ships. Now, I don't know if that was true when he made the statement from his perspective, but I am absolutely 100% certain, based on this compensation plan we have in our hands, that a rising tide will raise all ships in this Wealth Builders family. But you got to get your ship, and your ship is going to be your package. When you get that package, because that package puts you in a position, okay, the premium package will put you in a position, or let's say just gives you your ship. And as this tide rises from the beginning to where we're going, your ship will rise too. Now, the more you work, the more effort you put forth, the more your ship will rise. But there's no question in my mind about it. Your ship going to rise as this tide rises, folks. So get excited. Remember the phrase, hey, if I could show you how to take $150, would you spend $150 one time to put yourself in a position to make over $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months? The reason why I say 9, you'll find out that tonight at 10 o'clock on GoRocks.info. Man, it's so simple. Anyway, folks, Brother Kansu, Hotep, Atum, absolutely incredible call. Thank all the people for contributing on behalf of Mr. Delco and myself, the Best family. Ahoo. What we say, baby? Ahoo.
Always got to give an official one for the Best family. Thank you so much once again. I want everybody to take a look at this flyer real quick. This flyer will help you to stay plugged in to all of our upcoming events. And I mean, there are some exclusive events that are not listed on this flyer. So what I would like you to do to make sure you don't miss out on those events is get plugged in with our Telegram group. That's run by Tanisha Glaspie, and she does an amazing job at keeping us up to date on everything it is that we need to know. So you don't want to miss out on a time when there's money involved, and you will stay updated being a part of the Telegram group. But this will at least get you started. This is something you can send to those people who decide they want to be on your team, that they want to commit that $150 with the potential of making $200,000 in the next 9 to 12 months. And make sure you check out our shop. So you can go here to the shop where we have, and you can pick up some of the gear. You can get the WBW t-shirt. We got the long sleeve. We got the AWU in gold, white or black. We got the WBW, Wealth Builders Worldwide t-shirt. We got the short sleeve in case that's what you're into, in case you're living in the Caribbean, and I look forward to living down in that area with you. We also got, for the ladies, we got the WOW, Women of Wealth Builders. We got the WOW pin with the pink rhinestone. Oh, man. And if that's not enough, if that's not getting your, your taste buds wet, look at this one. You can get this book, The Dream Chasers Manifesto, and you can get the all golded out coffee mugs, which I'm going to place my order either today or tomorrow. I know I'm a little late, y'all, but hey, better late to the plate than never to have ate, right? So with that being said, I want to just thank everybody who's been on today. I've had a tremendous time spending time with y'all. I'm going to play this little clip before we get out of here. I want to say a big old owl to everyone.
What a pleasant surprise.
This morning's full of surprises, Mr. Best.
This is a surprise.
Silence. We heard wealth builders were on the warpath.
We were eager to join forces.
If it is gold you seek,
you're welcome to join us.
But you bring only this handful of network.
See, I was wrong to expect Sparta's commitment to at least match our own. Doesn't it? You, there. What is your profession?
I sell silver.
And you, Acadian, what is your profession?
Crypto, sir.
You?
Credit repair, sir.
Gladiators! What is your profession? See, old friend.
I brought more networkers than you did.